On today's Solo Sunday News, a WWE Hall of Famer posts a cryptic video teasing a return. Has the next NXT TakeOver title just been revealed? What's going on with Sami Zayn's documentary? And a former WWE star files a lawsuit against Ring of Honor. Hello everyone, I'm Gareth here. It is Sunday. We are doing some Solo Sunday News and it's Revolution Day. It's AEW Revolution 2021 Day. It's not the day that we start taking over the world and doing anything like that individually. It's just the day of a really good wrestling show that I'm very excited for. I can guarantee that you are, but before we get there, we need to talk about some wrestling news. And oh, what do you know, as luck would have it, the first story that we are going to talk about today is sort of tied into AEW Revolution 2021 because Kurt Angle, of all people, posted a little thing on Twitter, I think it was last night or yesterday. It was a time between the last time I saw you, and it was a little bit intriguing, you could say that, because in this video, in this clip that he put on Twitter, it's him with I think it's America the Beautiful in the background, really ominously, it's very intense, and you can see him lacing up his boots, you can see him putting the straps back on, you can see him wearing various t-shirts from his time throughout his career in wrestling, and to be honest, he looks in absolutely tip-top condition for a 52-year-old? Insane for that man to look as good as he does. And then he did end things by staring quite creepily, over the top of the camera. He was just it was something. And then he said, to be continued. Now, a lot of people have immediately gone, oh, I'd say he's going to be the person at Revolution. That's what's happening. But I think AEW have just got a little bit more tact than that. I think they're a bit more nuanced in the way they reveal the stories. I don't think they would have let Kurt Angle just release a video just before such a big return. I think it's a massive red herring. So if you've fallen for it, you're a fool. I'm a fool too because I kind of maybe fell for it a little bit. But a lot of people are saying it could be CM Punk, it could be Brock Lesnar. I don't think we should aim that high. I just don't think that's going to happen. Sorry, I'm that guy. If I'm wrong, yay, I want to be wrong there, but I just don't think that is going to happen. Maybe a Christian, as we did comment on yesterday, that could be more realistic. Rob Van Dam's been thrown around. Kurt Angle wouldn't be all that bad, to be honest, as a big name person who can usher in the next generation. Probably still have something of a match. Right now he looks in great shape. We don't know what he's been doing in his time away from WWE. So right now, I'm not sure if he is going to be the person. It seems like a bit too on the nose for me personally, but there's the tease. Go and check it out. It's quite interesting. And if you remember rightly, one of Kurt Angle's last, let's say, big appearances in WWE before he did leave and become a free agent and all the rest of it was as a guest referee in the Fight Pit on NXT. There you go, there's going back a year. It's not that far at all, really. It's not really that impressive. But he was on NXT. And speaking of NXT, that's where I was going. Apparently, a trademark has been attempted, and has been attempted to be taken, to be applied for. There's been a trademark applied for from WWE, and it seems to have given away the title, potentially, for the next NXT TakeOver M, which may or may not be happening at the start of April, just before WrestleMania. Still very much up in the air right now. There's a lot of things up in the air when it comes to WWE, but this title is apparently going to be called NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver, the latter of which my Uber Eats driver doesn't seem to be able to do. Who'd have thought it? So that is, apparently, according to PW Insider, that is what the April 8th event, or potentially the April 7th event, there's been a lot of talk about it being a 2-night thing, maybe Wednesday and Thursday, because Wednesday's the night that NXT usually does land on. It could be the last Wednesday NXT that we have, really, because after WrestleMania, there's all this talk of it moving to Tuesday as well. A lot of things up in the air with my beloved NXT right now, but it does appear that could be the name of the TakeOver event that does happen over those 2 days. So I don't know. That's the rumors that are circulating right now. And if that 2-night event does come to fruition, there's been talk of it potentially the first night being on the USA Network and then the second night being on the WWE Network / Peacock. But again, nobody knows at this point, we're just guessing. But tying in very nicely with the world of Peacock, the place that WWE is now going to call home in the not too distant future, just after or just on Fastlane around that time, there's been talk of Sami Zayn's documentary, which is a thing that has been happening if you've been watching SmackDown over the last couple of months now. There's been talk of that potentially becoming a fully fledged documentary that could air on Peacock, which would just be brilliant. This is all according to Fightful Select. They said that it's not only intended to be part of his character, which it's excellently been, it's just every time he comes to the ring, he's got his documentary crew. He went mad at his documentary crew on SmackDown this week, so that was brilliant in itself. And now it's being talked about potentially becoming, well, it is apparently being planned to become an actual documentary, and footage of that could like go into a SmackDown package that we'd see on SmackDown, so like we'd see little clips of it, but an official full-length documentary is something that myself and Phil have been banging the drum for the minute he started doing it. It's just brilliant. Have you seen any of the clips that you've got on, I think it's WWE.com or YouTube? You see Sami Zayn's little backstage clips where it's like footage courtesy of Sami Zayn. It's got it like printed over the top, and it's brilliant because he's got such a compelling understanding of his character and what he wants to do right now with this conspiracy afflicted person. Like, he's just been affected by everyone. The system is keeping him down. And you know what, Sami Zayn? I'm in your corner. I think it is. And I want to see you go, not to the moon because that's Cameron Grimes' thing, but I just want to see you win all the things that you deserve, my man, because those bearded guys we got to stick together. Okay, so stepping away from the world of kayfabe, we've got some legit drama that's going down now because Joey Mercury has filed a lawsuit against Ring of Honor. So this is a big thing that has broken now over the last day. It's all according to WrestleZone. He's filed a lawsuit in the state of Maryland against Ring of Honor and Sinclair Broadcasting over forced resignation and for being misclassified as an independent contractor. So this is apparently Mercury's gone into a lot of detail on this and said that he's been paid substantially less than other individuals that are performing the same services for similar companies. He's also claimed that he was misclassified as an independent contractor, like I just said. He allegedly was forced to resign due to the company's lack of concern for talent. So it's not a good look for Ring of Honor if that is the case. If this does obviously result in him winning the lawsuit, it's not a great look for Ring of Honor. It also claims that he expressed his concerns several times to both Ring of Honor and Sinclair regarding the lack of safety protocols and available medical supervision during matches. So again, that's not a great look. Obviously, if you know of Mercury's work in Ring of Honor, he worked there from May 2018 to October 2019 as a trainer and agent. That was his big, substantial role that he had in Ring of Honor in recent times, at least. So, and it was also noted last month that former Ring of Honor Women's Champion Kelly Klein, she filed another lawsuit against Ring of Honor due to employment discrimination. So, not great times for Ring of Honor, getting a lot of lawsuits levied against them, a lot of allegations levied against them right now. So, we'll have to see how these unfold. That's the case, no pun intended, with these lawsuits. They just kind of drop on us. We hear the actual fallout, not the fallout, the initial reaction to the drama, and then we just see what happens, how it unfolds over the next couple of weeks. I just think if anybody's getting lawsuits filed against them, that many as well, there's a couple now that are piling up against Ring of Honor. It's not great for the company. So we'll just see what happens with them. That's all I can offer with you right now. But to end this solo Sunday news, we are going to have a Twitter question because I did get a lovely one sent over to me from @MarcusSolid on Twitter. Obviously, that's where you get Twitter questions from. It's great. My brain just really works so well on a Sunday. And this was the question. We got, morning Gareth, happy solo Sunday. Happy solo Sunday to you as well, my friend. If you could have another UFC fighter to join Conor to take on Balor and O'Reilly, maybe DC and throw Strong in there too for some old school wrestling and go 6-man tag. So hashtag solo Sunday news. And I think we had a picture of a dog and it was like a Palo, 1 week difference, and you got the other two little dogs. It was very cute, so I couldn't resist. I had to answer this question. There was a cute dog at stake, my man. So who would I have? I think the question is, who would I have in the world of MMA to join in if there was a potential 6-man MMA versus wrestling thing? Not sure if it would ever happen. I mean, it'd be incredible if it did, because I'm just a massive MMA mark and wrestling mark. It'd be all my dreams coming true. But you got a big, heavyweight, lightweight there in DC, Daniel Cormier. You've got just the absolute superstar, trash talker, kicker in the face in Conor McGregor. And this may be quite controversial because he actually lost last night. Spoiler, if you've not seen UFC, the latest UFC event that just went down, it was Jan Blachowicz and Israel Adesanya. But I would go Israel Adesanya just for the entertainment value alone. Very similar to Conor in the sense that he can talk an incredible game, but he often does back it up with his incredible striking skills. He didn't last night. He came up very short against an incredible fighter in Jan Blachowicz. Go and watch that fight if you haven't, because my God, that guy just suffocated the hell out of him. He's a big Polish dude with Polish power. Polish power reigns supreme. So I've gone off on my tangent there about MMA. I'm sorry if you didn't come here for that, but that's just what I do. I'm that kind of guy. If you don't like it, come and kick me in the face. Don't do that. It's not pretty anyway, but it'll be even unprettier, like Christian. You know, get it? Never mind. So that has been your solo Sunday news. I have been Gareth from What Culture Wrestling. Follow me on Twitter @GMorgan04. Follow everybody everybody here at What Culture WWE. Don't forget to like this video, share it, subscribe to all things What Culture Wrestling and just all things What Culture. We can never get enough of your lovely subscription goodness and just all your support. And that's the only reason we get to do what we do and talk about wrestling and talk about incredible things like AEW Revolution 2021, which is going to be going down tonight, and we're going to have a stream, obviously. So we've got Phil and Adam Wilborn. They're going to be talking about it. They're going to be just be doing great things like catching marshmallows in the mouth. There's obviously going to be wrestling there involved, but that's what they tend to do. They like goofing around in these streams, bless them. But we love watching it. I'm sure you do love watching it too. In the meantime, do whatever you do on a Sunday. If that involves you just chilling on your bed, watching a bit of Netflix, having your mind melted by Behind Her Eyes, yeah, I know, I've been there too, then do that. If it involves you going for a run, go for a run. I don't care. Do whatever you want. I'm Gareth from What Culture Wrestling. It has been Solo Sunday, and I will see you very, very soon.